CEO. I've been employed at Guding Harbor for going on 21 years. So you are all my boss, apparently, since you own us. So thank you for being my boss and employing me this long. I'm going to give you an overview about our agency and our programs and some of the things that we do day to day. So our mission is to create a supportive environment for children, young adults, and families. Our goal is to educate each person placed in our care by teaching the life skills necessary to make wise decisions, smart choices, and to become a productive member of society. So we had recreated our mission statement a few years ago. We had a strategic planning committee, and staff members and board members served on that to assist us in creating this. So we think that this is what we do, and this is really what we stand for, so thank you for getting us there. We do have a few programs at the agency. Our Girls Town Residential Program is our most well-known and our oldest program. We do have, it's a 14-bed facility. However, currently we are only serving 12 youth because the state had changed our contract. So in the evening, we used to have a capacity of 1 to 14 ratio, so it would be 1 staff with 14 youth. Now it's 2 to 14. So what we do is we keep 12 kids in the program because it doesn't pay us to have only 13. 14 would be okay in breaking even, but we just haven't gotten to that point. We have our foster care program, supervised independent living, and then our YVAC, which is the Young Adult Voluntary Foster Care Program, and I'll explain these a little bit more in depth to you. So in our Girls Town Residential Program, we provide therapeutic services to all of our clients, and they range in age from 12 to 18 years old. They're all females, and they're all abuse and neglect wards, and they've all been adjudicated by the court. So these are kids that are coming in, domestic violence issues. We've had youth that have been sex trafficked. We've had youth that have suffered severe environmental, educational, all kinds of different neglect. We have an extensive supportive service. We have a program manager. We have a residential supervisor. We have an on-site psychiatrist who is contractual. And we have a therapist plus a case manager there. Then we have residential treatment workers who work with the youth all day long, all night long, and they provide them with all kinds of skills for them. Our emphasis is mostly based on mental health and behavior and trying to get them to the next phase of their life. So a lot of our youth from the residential program actually transition from residential into foster care or even into our SIL or our YVAC program. Our foster care program is designed to be a program where we provide a home base for youth that have been taken from their home. We do service youth that are birthed to 18 years of age. So we do have babies that come from hospitals. We have, foster parents taking in newborns, not knowing what their needs are. It's a very extensive program. Amanda has been doing her internship in the foster care program. So it's been very interesting for her to go out and see the families and, see the neglect that these kids have suffered, the abuse that they've suffered, and trying to work with the families to teach them and role model for them. We do have all kinds of pre-placement visitations when we can. Sometimes we do take youth in as emergencies, so we're not always able to provide visitation with the foster parents because we kind of try to do a really good match with them, but it doesn't always happen. In our independent living program, I think Therese touched on it, we're trying to teach kids to become real productive members of society. These are older kids. They're usually, their behaviors are pretty good. They're doing well. We have youth that are in college. We have youth that are residing with, friends, family members, home providers. And home providers aren't actually licensed like foster parents are. So the home providers are people in the community that really just want to be an adult mentor for a child. So upcoming events that we have, our open house is on June 11th. I hope to see all your faces there. It will be from 12 to 2 at our residential program. It'd be great if you could make it there. Therese told you about our auction. That is on November 5th, and that is at the Holiday Inn in Livonia. Last year we had a really nice auction in Dearborn on Diamo, and there were a lot of people from here today that were there. We appreciate it. I also want to say we have a scholarship program, Suzanne Baber Scholarship Fund. We were able to have 3 of our youth receive scholarships this year. They each got $1,300 in scholarships. 2 of the youth are attending Western Michigan University, and 1 is attending Eastern Michigan University. Wow. Don't forget that we have a Facebook page. Please like us on Facebook. And I also want to let you know that we have a summer program, and There is a campaign outside for matching funds to match for our youth that are going to participate in all kinds of summer programming. They go to the zoo, they go to museums, they do all kinds of different events. So I told you about our youth that received the scholarships. They're all doing really well, and I just wanted to give you an update on one of the young men who received a scholarship. So I won't use his name, but John is a young man who came into our program through foster care. And he had been living with his mom. Dad was in and out of the picture, a lot of domestic violence. Dad, I think, finally left the family, and mom just couldn't make it, and she couldn't provide for her kids. So John came into his aunt and uncle's home, who we licensed the aunt and uncle, and he resided there, graduated high school while in our foster care program, and then he went off to college. So now he's attending Western Michigan University. He's one of our scholarship recipients, doing fantastic. He's about to graduate from our program this year, and he will be graduating from Western Michigan University. So I really want to say, the things that you do, the support you give us, help children like John and the other scholarship recipients. So what we really do in our agency is we place the children into care. We license homes, we license families, we train them, we provide support to them. We train youth and families, we train the kids to have skill building. We're giving them coping skills, we're trying to teach them independent living skills, just life skills that as a parent you would give to your child, but some of these kids haven't had the best parenting. So for us, it's really all about the children. And you can see, I don't know if you can see on the screens, but some of the activities that our youth have participated in, and I'm not going to tell you everything, but like I said, they've gone to museums. Every year they go to Cedar Point. It is very costly, but it's something that they really look forward to. Probably some of our youth have never even been out of the state of Michigan. So the way that we get money is that we are reimbursed for our services through the state of Michigan. So it's called a stipend. So each of our programs has a different stipend. In foster care, we get a $40 a day stipend. That is for administrative rate, and then the foster parents would be paid out of that rate. In SIL, we get a $28 a day stipend, and that covers all of our costs for our administration, all of our case management, copying, driving, cars, everything that we do. And then in the residential program, we get $195 a day. The state of Michigan is trying to increase the rate for foster care, and they did just pass an amendment with the budget, and they're trying to do, instead of $40 a day administration, $45. However, that money will go to lower our ratios, so then we have to hire more staff. So it's kind of like you're getting a bonus, but you're really not. So the money that you contribute to our agency definitely will help us. There are things that we need in the agency, and of course donations are always needed, but we need new furniture, cushions. We need to replace one of the kitchen windows in the residential program. We need computers, flooring. We've got a driveway that needs repair. A generator would be great. Some landscaping, and of course funds for capital projects. I made a wish list, and there are copies of it out in the on the table for Guding Harbor. If anyone's interested, they can grab one. And then what really our goals for the agency are is that we want to maintain and sustain our current facilities, provide quality services to our clients and the children that we serve, the families that we serve. We want to maintain financial stability. We'd like to expand our current programs, and we really just want to be proud of what we have. Additional needs are per diems, like I said, the stipend, the $40 a day, the $28 a day, $195. That does not cover everything that we do, unfortunately. We're no longer a mom and pop shop. We've got exposure throughout the state of Michigan. I'm serving on the board of directors for the Michigan Children and Family Services Federation. I am on the Dearborn Community Task Force for the City of Dearborn Strategic Planning. So getting our name out there and being in all these different areas really is helping our agency. But we still need to continue our visibility through the state. We need to increase and enhance our approach to our fundraising, and we need to start thinking outside the box. I want to thank all of you for your continued support, for your past support, for your present support. Thank you for founding us, 1958. Like I said, I've been with the agency for 21 years. It'll be 21 years this year. I started as a case manager, and I've worked my way up to where I'm at right now. I want to thank our board of directors. I would like to actually acknowledge our past board members as well. So if you would rise, please. past board members, so we can acknowledge and thank you.